Hi, it's me again. Um, you know, I was thinking about gratitude, being grateful for things. I know it's hard to be thankful when things are going wrong or when you just are sick or if you just don't get the things that you really, really desire or if something just totally fails. Um, but being grateful for what you do have. Being here, we just had Christmas and we're going to have New Year's, and this is why I keep writing too, is the fact that, yeah, life is hard, and yeah, even setting goals is sometimes futile when you say, hey, it's a resolution. Um, but, you know, being grateful for things you do have and not what other people have or what you can't achieve yet. Doors never close. So, I had to learn thankfulness. I had to learn that no matter how awful life seems, there's always that window. There's always an opportunity to keep going and to achieve and to strive. It just takes time. Sometimes it takes other steps that we don't even realize it takes until you really sit down and look at what you want and figure it out. And I try figuring things out, and sometimes I just hit a wall. Like even talking to you guys on here, this is to preempt, preempt. This is I talk off the top of my head, so I hesitate sometimes, or I repeat myself, but I don't feel it appropriate to just have a written thing, because I'll never follow it anyway. I know I won't. But if I have a subject, I can at least talk a little bit more about it and what I've done with it. Yeah, I never looked at gratefulness. I never looked at thanking God for the things I had until recently. Then I really started looking at those gifts, because you have a gift. God always gives us something. We just have to find it. A will, a home, family, or pets, or He always gives something, or a friend that can come just when we least expect it. But those are part of the gifts, the gift of life. And yeah, sometimes life isn't worth living. You can look at it going, ugh. But at the end of the day, if it was a bad day, tomorrow could be a better day. We all have bad days. We all have good days, so you can't give up your fight. I know it's tiring, and believe me, I want to give up. And I want to just stop having to fight. I'd love it if things came easy, but they never have. This is a norm for me. So, but if you keep walking one step at a time and take a deep breath and then go one step at a time and take a deep breath, you're able to keep going. It's adopting the mindset that things aren't so permanent as you think, and there's a way to come out of any bad situation. Any. And yeah, it's hard to say, because you can say, oh, but I have this going on, that's going. Well, then you have to take it apart a little bit at a time and try. And if you tried and it doesn't work, then try a different way. But there is a way. I have never seen light at the end of the tunnel, and tunnels don't end, they just go into new tunnels sometimes. But every day, if you just try something to get closer to your goal, it's something, right? If you stagnate, your life stagnates. And we've got to watch out for our own selves, because other people have other things. We can't depend on other people to give us the answers. But we can try to find what works for us. We could try to find a way to cope with circumstances and try to take a step forward. But being grateful, being thankful, seeing the doors that people open that you may not have seen before, that I couldn't get to this spot if it wasn't for this person, and say thank you. You can bless somebody else by a thank you, and you can feel good that you realize that, yes, there are people around you. Go, even if you have to go to a food bank. I don't like going to food banks, but when you don't have money, you have to do what you need to do. But all the people giving their time, all the people who've given to that food bank, those are blessings right there. Opportunities to spend time with other people, to give them something. This is a blessing to me that I can even talk and make sense. Because I wasn't making sense for a long time with the brain injuries, and I was very sporadic, and I was very, I always thought I was right, and, I could do this, and I could do that, but I didn't stop. I couldn't stop to think. Because when the brain gets scrambled, when the brain gets some kind of jogging, everything changes. It's trying to bring it back down again to the point that you can think fluently and straight and actually see other people and what they deal with and what they hear from you and what you sound like. Sometimes we don't know the words that come out of our mouths until we stop and really listen. So I'm grateful for everybody who's crossed my path, bad or good, because I wouldn't be here right now in this moment trying to take steps to rewrite what has been absorbed and seeing right from wrong if it wasn't for all the people who came in and out of my life for whatever reasons. You can't control what happened in the past. You can only control what you're doing in the present and what you can do in the future. We shouldn't worry about the future. We should worry about now and what we're doing now. And don't look so far ahead, because sometimes you miss what's going on right around you. I didn't even see what was going on around me. Now I do. So don't miss the beautiful blessings you could have right in front of you that you may not see because there's too much clouding you. But just look and smile and enjoy what you have. That's part of gratefulness. Thanking and just being happy with the things you have instead of longing. And believe me, I long for things, but I'm finally happy in my space. Now it's just a matter of what's my next goal? What's the next thing I can do, I can conquer, because I see there's an ability to conquer. How do you ever know that unless you try? So that was just a little thing to think about for the new year coming, because honestly, life is hard enough trying to live. But when you have things in your way, if you have sickness, if you have anything that's blocking you, then life just, you can't see the joy. But if you try to take steps to get your life improved, the world will look in a different way. It's just a matter of getting rid of that crap that's in front of you, basically. So I hope you guys have a happy new year, and I'll see you very soon.